What's up guys, I'm Cosentino. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to these videos where we go behind the scenes and I talk about some of my favorite tricks, illusions, stunts. I talk about my TV specials, my appearances, etc. Give you some insight into what actually takes place. So, if you haven't subscribed, do that right now. Turn on the notifications, leave us some comments. I am reading these comments, believe it or not, so be kind. With that being said, you know what guys, these videos are coming every single week, so you do want to make sure you push that subscribe button. Okay, so today we're going to take a look at, we're taking a look at my behind the scenes first television special, which was created in 2012. Believe it or not, I was the first Australian magician to have their own prime-time television special. Now this was just a milestone. Really, it was history-making for Australian television, history-making for Australian magicians, and I knew there was a lot of pressure on me to pull off something really special. And of course, every magician that does their own show are going to approach it in a different manner. I always thought, oh, when I have my own TV show, I'll have all the time in the world and all the money. And the reality is, it just does not work like that. The budgets are very limited. The time is even more limited. And you're restricted by certain aspects by the network, and so you've got all these restraints. It's not like when I do my own live show. I tour with Live Nation. They're wonderful. They literally just say to me, do what you want, and they give me the remount fee, and I put it all together. But TV is more restrictive. Everything has to be approved. They've got to look at your script. So sometimes you'll hear comments, or people will say things like, oh, I wouldn't have done it like this, and I would have done that. But the problem is, they're not given the full picture. They're not given all the information. And when you don't have all the information, it's very easy to say, I would do this and I would do that without understanding the parameters. So there's certain limitations you're working within. But with that being said, that's a good thing. You don't want to do it like I do it. I don't want to do it like somebody else does it. You want to do it your own way. And really, at the end of the day, the TV special was a runaway success. I remember asking them, the network, the head of the network, what they would be happy with in terms of ratings, and they said about 800,000 viewers. Well, my TV show got just under 2 million. I think, to be exact, it was 1.98 million viewers tuned in, which, you know, it's double what they expected. And straight away they ordered 3 more, and that's what happened in 2013. I did The Magic, The Mystery, The Madness, 3 more of those TV specials. Each one of those rated 1.3 million. Now, I'm not saying this to impress you, but I am saying to impress upon you that the notion of all this pressure of having to do something that had never been done before in Australia, representing my art form, my craft. I hope I did magicians proud. Sometimes they can be a bit critical, but I think at the end of the day, this was all about showing magic in a very positive light. I feel that I did that. I definitely didn't do any damage to the art form or the craft. You may not like certain aspects of my style, whatever it is, but that's okay. That's like, not everyone likes vanilla ice cream, and that's the point. We're all different, we're all unique. And so it was a commercial hit, a commercial success. And what you're about to see is the behind the scenes from my first TV special, and we go through all aspects. We go through the stage aspect and how we put that together, the street and the stunts, and it is 20 minutes, so grab yourself a cup of tea and sit down and go through it. And I won't be talking through it because I actually narrate the entire video. So I'll go off now, you'll hear me narrating throughout it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Recording my own TV special has long been a dream of mine. It's a long process, which includes days of rehearsals, practice, meetings, but I have to say, it's one of the highlights of my career so far. Tonight, we all become believers. To make the special, filming was split up into 4 main blocks. First, a live show at the Regent Theatre, shot in front of a sold-out crowd of 2,500 believers. Are you watching closely? Then we scheduled 4 street magic days, where a guerrilla crew and I hunted down unsuspecting shoppers and attempted to blow their minds with some crazy sleight of hand illusions.
Oh, get out of here.
Is it cake?
Yes,
Show the camera.
that's awesome. That's
Thank
really,
you.
truly amazing.
We then filmed for one day at the Newport Rail Yard with one of Melbourne's top TV DOPs, Noel Jones, where we filmed all of the show's beautiful transition imagery. And the final days were spent back at the same location to record the stunt. We made this the last thing we shot, just in case I didn't make it out.
The Regent Theatre. Just tell me, what does it mean for you to be at the Regent Theatre here today?
You know what, I first saw David Copperfield perform here many, many years ago when I was a little boy. And I auditioned here a year ago, Australia's Got Talent, and a year later, full circle, here I am, headlining my own show. You know, I've been working 10 years professionally to get to this point, 17 years of my life, a lot of dedication, perseverance. It's a lot of sacrifice. I've given up a lot to be here right now. So every time I step on stage, you know, I understand that every moment is really important for me because I know how much work has gone into it to get there. So just spike what you can, Stacey. We had over 25 tons of gear at the live show, and it all had to be loaded into the theatre by hand. I've got the best crew in the world. They all work extremely hard to pull off the show, but I think even they were overwhelmed at the amount of gear we had. I was pumped. The vision is coming alive. All the cogs, the dark tones. It's all in my head. Now to see it live, it's pretty special. Once the gear was in, we started unpacking. And then, disaster struck.
We were moving the prop, it's called the Prestige, and all of a sudden we went over a divot and one of the wheels completely sheared off, another one's breaking. It's a bit of trouble. The whole prop weighs about 400 kilos, so it's a bit of a problem, I've got to be honest with you. I'm a bit worried.
Explain to me what it is, John.
Okay, it's just a wheel. It's about 4 mil aluminium. Yeah, you just got to weld the base of the wheel to a 50 by 50 riser. Thanks very much. Really appreciate this. I'll see you in an hour and a half. I'll pass you on to Adam. Thank you.
We had to call in emergency welders to fix the prop. Dealing with the issue was probably the most stressed I've ever seen John.
It's touch and go, it really is. I mean, we've got to get it on stage. We've been working, and this is the final attempt. If we don't get this thing moving in the next 10 minutes or so, it's gone. So we better get back to work.
They were fantastic and fixed it just minutes before showtime. The illusion's called the Prestige. It didn't make it into the TV special, but keep an eye out for it, as it may make a return real soon. Okay. Johnny, what I want you to do is just pull up the spikes. Crazy Cell is off the hook. It's terrifying to perform on stage, and even more terrifying to set up. We call this the watermelon test. The crew like to tease me by showing me what would happen to my head if I mess up. It's become a tradition now, and obviously, I hope it never happens to me. Should draw a face on it. Okay. Look at that. All right. So, here we go. You ready, John? Let's kill the watermelon. All right, Johnny, let it go. Go. Dead watermelon. Woohoo! That's why we call it the Crazy Cell.
At the beginning of Crazy Cell, I'm placed inside the straitjacket. It's made out of canvas, sailcloth, leather. It was originally designed to restrain the criminally insane, but this is the real deal.
Tell me about the first time you were ever in a straitjacket.
The first time I was ever in a straitjacket, a magician friend of mine from Las Vegas put me in it, Gary Carson. He strapped me into the straitjacket. I had no idea how to escape. He left me in there, and this is a true story. He said, try to escape. He left me for 2 hours, and I was rolling around on the floor trying to wiggle my way out. Now, of course, I didn't understand the method, and I was so determined to get out. I was 18 years old, and I was wiggling and straining, and of course, the more you wiggle, you strain, you use energy, you get tired, you get exhausted, and I couldn't get out. And then he taught me the technique, and you have to do these steps, systematic steps, every single time to loosen up the jacket. And it takes a lot of strength and a lot of flexibility. That's that combination in order to get it right. With rehearsals out of the way, it was makeup time. Mary Louise is my makeup artist. She has this great ability to relax me before a show, and she's a lot of fun to be around too.
Hello. Sorry we're running late.
One of the best things about doing live shows is meeting the fans. I really have some of the most loyal fans in the world, and it's because of them that I get to do what I love. All the time? No. They do. They do. Things go wrong, and you know what? To be honest, that's live performance.
Me too. Put some risk. Okay.
See you later, guys. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes, please. I'll come and meet you. We love
I think all the sacrifice, the hard work has been worth this moment right now. You know, I'm married to my career, and I don't know what it is, but I just love what I do, and I love to see the audiences amazed. It's built into my DNA.
I think it's absolutely unbelievable. All these tricks are they blow my mind. I've never seen anyone like him before.
Well, I really can't wait to see Cosentino. I'm a big fan, and I'm pumped. Nothing like a great magic show.
I'm very excited to see Cos tonight. I've seen him obviously do his things over the past few years, and geez, what he does really freaks me out, really. I can't believe it. I'm very pumped to see the show tonight.
I am so excited to see the show tonight. I mean, I love magic. I always try to figure out the tricks, but I believe in it, so.
I've met Cos a few times, and all I've seen is a few of his card tricks, which are pretty spectacular, but he did tell me a lot about the illusions and some of the stuff that's actually pretty real, where he has to hold his breath for a long period of time. He'll stand it amazing, so I'm super excited.
I've seen him at a few events, and he does a lot of the old favourites, a lot of new stuff. It's always wonderful, and it always leaves you wondering, how does he do it?
Thank you. Give it up for my cast and crew. Woo! Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Street magic. It's hands-on, it's raw, it's in your face. It's there's no hiding. So the audience, you get your reaction straight away. You'll know whether you're doing a good performance or not. It's instantaneous. Getting your starting magic doesn't have to cost the earth. $1.66 for a single pack of cards, and you can perform miracles.
Your card is bent dead center, right? There's your card, dead center.
Card tricks look very simple, but in actual fact, it's some of the hardest magic that I actually perform.
That's insane.
In the street, I perform the same routines multiple times with different people. Here's one outtake which almost made the final show. I love the girls' reactions. Actually, keep your palm down, other palm on top. Perfect. Keep that in full view the entire time. Your name is?
Deandra.
Deandra. Okay, keep that in full view. Okay, next, let's see. Your name?
Adele.
Adele. I'm going to flick through the cards like so. In a moment, you'll call stop. We'll get a completely random card. But I need to show you that all the cards are completely different, yes? You would agree?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I'll flick through. You call stop whatever you like, okay?
Okay.
Here we go, Adele. Watch.
Stop.
Right there, good. So let's see where you landed on. You landed on the 8 of clubs. That's a good card. Take this pen, take off the lid. I want you to write, maybe sign your name across the face. That's good. I'll take the pen back. Perfect. Let's show the camera. Yeah? So that's a very unique card. Okay? 8 of clubs, it's got your name, got your signature on it. I want you to watch this very closely. Check this out. Your card goes inside the middle of the deck. Is that fair?
Yes.
It's the middle?
Yes.
Yep. Watch.
Oh my way!
I've probably opened thousands of packs of cards. I carry a deck wherever I go. I have one in the kitchen, the bathroom, even the toilet. Yeah, that's fair. See that? Your signature on it? Okay, watch. I poke it in. It's on top. What I need you to do is to hold onto the card parallel, just like that. Hold it like that. What I want you to do for me now is count to 3. When I count to 3, something's going to happen. I need you to count really slowly for me, okay? So start counting for me.
1, 2, 3.
Good, turn over that card. Hold on to this deck, hold on to this deck. That's been in full view the entire time, right? No one's touched it, no one's gone near it. Take off this hand. Okay, watch. Watch. Come down with me, come down with me. Inside this box, listen.
Oh my god. No way.
Watch. Check this out. One card. One card folded up, yeah?
Oh my god! That's my card.
Thank you very much, guys.
Well done. Oh my god. It was incredible. I signed one card and the next minute it came out of the box. And you didn't let go of that box the whole time?
No, I just couldn't believe what was happening. It was awesome.
So focus on the information, whether it's actually a word or a number. Okay, good. So it's a word. It's a word. One of the street pieces that generated the most attention was mind reading. I love reading people's minds, and to prove that there are no camera tricks involved, here are both cameras as one continuous shot.
And 3, 2, 1, action.
Your name is?
Caitlin.
Caitlin, lovely to meet you. Thanks for coming out here. I've brought you outside, isolated. Of course, there are the cameras, but I want you to understand no one's feeding me any information whatsoever. No. So what I need you to do is think of a 4-letter word or a 4-digit number. Then I'm going to ask you in a moment to write it down. Don't show the cameras, okay? So go ahead, do that for me. Don't show the cameras. I'm going to tilt my head down. You let me know once you're done.
I'm done.
You done?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so put it against your chest here so I can't see it. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, so I want you to focus on the information, whether it's a number or actually a word. Okay, good. So it's a word?
Yes.
Perfect. Now I want you to, just clear your mind for me. Really just, yeah, good. Now focus on the first letter. Okay, good. It's a C. I want you to see the second letter. Sorry, just wait. Once again, just really clear your mind and just focus on the second letter. Okay, good. Now see the whole word and try and send it to me as if you were shouting it out at me. But don't actually shout it out loud, but shout it out at me. Is it cake?
Yes.
Show the camera. They say never work with children or animals, but I seem to like making life difficult for myself. I really wanted to do a fun piece where I picked the lock on a Chubba Chub machine. The finished product looks great in Special. We gave it this silent film look, and the kids, well, they were happy as they got to keep the lollipops. Rehearsal was a little embarrassing though. My brother Adam's going to kill me when he sees this. The embarrassment factor isn't just for me and Adam though. Here's Marie-Louise from makeup pretending to be a small child. Boy, does she do a good job.
We're walking on eggshells a little bit today. I just spoke to the crew and to Cos and stuff like that. We're very excited and pumped, but we're a little bit apprehensive as well.
Here we go.
Whoa, here we go, good.
Here we go. What do you think, John? You think Cos will be happy with that?
Yeah, look, I think it's good.
This has been, months of trying to get this right, and finally, I think it's going to work.
Yeah, I think it's good, man.
I think it's going to work.
Yeah, I think we got it.
Yeah, I think we got it.
Yeah. Morning.
Hey.
Hey, how are we?
Good, how are you?
Good. Morning, man. Everyone get some good sleep? Yeah, man. Johnny? Hey, Adam.
How
good?
you feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hey, Dad.
Hey.
You good?
Yeah, very good.
Good. Hey, Ash. Did it take long to set up, or? Oh, there's a few hours there, you know how it usually is. Pumping the water in the holding bay.
And the tanker came in, no problem.
The tanker came in, we reflushed everything, checked all our lines.
Lines are all clear.
Yeah, everything's clear.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a leak somewhere we had to sort out, but it's all good now, so...
And you feeling good?
I feel good.
Have a look inside. It's good. That is crystal clear, that's perfect. Yeah, okay, good. Really good. And no problems with the pumping?
No, pumping was really
issues at all?
No, look.
Okay, good.
It comes in. You should see it come in. This whole pipe just goes. It's going to move you around a fair bit.
Okay.
It's pretty full on, man.
In this particular escape, I'm burning through a lot of oxygen and energy before I actually get to the breath hold.
Well, you wouldn't know it to look at him, but because he's got to be in a trance. He's got to be so focused on keeping his heart rate down and keeping his body from increasing its respiratory rate. He's got to stay calm. Otherwise, the minute he gets puffing, the minute he gets panicky, he will not hold his breath and he can't get out of the water himself. So he really has to stay, as far as the state of mind goes, he's one step off yoga.
I am concerned about my own safety. You know, we walk this very fine line. It's a calculated risk. You just think about what you're going to do, how you're going to hold your breath, and being calm. The second you think about all the negatives, you begin to panic. And as an escape artist, the worst thing you can do is panic. You've got to convince yourself that you're not going to drown. And that takes a lot of mental strength.
How are you going to feel if something goes wrong today?
Okay, I'm going to be very sick if something goes wrong today because, obviously he's our younger brother and I don't want anything to go wrong with him. We have our safeties in place. John is very trained. John knows exactly what to do. I'm the backup as well. It will be sick if I'll be very sick if something goes wrong though.
Is it worth it?
That's a difficult question to answer. Is it worth it? If he succeeds, it's worth it. If he fails, it's not.
Keep it up, keep going, come on.
We've gone through so much training. He's trained his body.
Push him out. Good job, looking good.
Something that worries me a little bit is the mind. The mind is very powerful, and if he's not in the right mental state, something can go very wrong very quickly.
Seeing Cos risk his life is something that is very distressing. Every time I see one of these stunts, I get really agitated. I get butterflies in my stomach. But at the same time, it's very challenging because I know that this is what he wants to do. So it's very difficult for me to say, look, I think you should stop. I would never say that. My wife, Rosemary, she copes because we don't really tell her all the things that happen during rehearsals. So she normally sees the final result.
How are you, darling?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Oh, thanks for coming down.
How's it going?
Yeah, good.
Really?
Rehearsal's been good, yeah.
Fantastic.
Everything's good.
Okay.
Sit down, sit
you
down.
nervous?
No, I'm okay.
Not nervous?
No, I'm good.
That's good.
I'm good. Rehearsals went well. We did a couple of dry tests. We did a little water run through.
Right.
No, it's been good.
Okay.
It's been really good.
I'm nervous.
Well, you haven't seen it
You
yet.
know, I haven't seen it, so
Everything's going to be fine. Honestly, the rehearsals have been really, really good. The run-throughs have been good. Everyone's good. John, Adam, Dad. So it's all under control.
okay. And the danger element, you.
Yeah, no, everything's sorted. So.
Okay. Because you know I am worried. You know that.
I know, which is why you haven't seen it.
Okay.
So you know, one shot. That's it. You don't have to watch it. You only have to watch it once.
Okay.
And then it's done.
You know I love you, and I want to wish you all the very, very best. Okay.
Thank you. Thanks, Mum.
Aw. From a mother's perspective, to watch your son risk their life on a regular basis is actually quite horrific.
Before the stunt, I take an hour to just be by myself. No distractions. I visualize the stunt. I close my eyes, I run through it methodically. How I'm going to get out of the locks, what step I'll pick them in, how long I'll take on each particular shackle. It's all very methodical. And I need that time just to be alone and get inside that pocket, that zone where it's all about myself. What we have to bear in mind is that every single part of my body is chained and shackled. My ankles, my wrists, my chest, even my neck. And I'm bound to this steel chair. I've got to get through the locks as quickly as possible as the water level rises. I'm moving very, very quickly. Once the water level hits above my head, I'll take my final breath. A small breath. I'm not purging, I'm not breathing out, I'm not getting a good hold. Once the water level is above my head, I've got to get through all the locks, and I'm moving extremely quickly, not because I want to, but because I have to. I've got to make it through all those locks before my air runs out. Then I have to attack the grill, 2 padlocks at the very top. By the time I reach that stage, my lungs are burning, demanding for air, pounding at me, begging me to take a breath. It was intense. You know, it's the toughest stunt I've ever done in my career. I've done a few underwater escapes. I can't explain to people what that feels like. It's almost like, as crazy as this sounds, it feels like being reborn. You know, it's that type of adrenaline rush. And this is why I do it. It's full on, you know, all these months of preparation, and I feel like, you know, what a success.
Cos will get changed, he'll get in his car and he'll go home. And I know he's already going to say to me in the car, okay, I've got the next idea. And I'm going to say, please, let's just stop for 1 minute and just take this in, because he's always thinking of new ideas. He's always got new stunts in mind, and I know that this is not the end of it.
Boy, for me, does it bring back so many memories. I mean, now we're talking, what are we talking? We're talking about 8 years ago. And wow, just really, really interesting stuff there for me to see. I'm a bit taken back by it all, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're enjoying the videos, please let me know, write comments. I am reading them. And until next time, be safe, look after one another, and remember to always believe.